Okay, so if you build AI products, you know the grind. It's not just about the code, right? It's that endless cycle of testing and tweaking and evaluating. We call them evals. They're the tests we run to see how well an AI is actually doing its job. But that whole foundation, the way we make AI better, it's about to change. I mean, completely. We're talking about a real revolution here, moving from all that slow, manual work to a future run by smart, automated AI agents.
Get this, 3,000. That's how many evaluations one of Braintrust's top customers runs every single day. Think about that for a second. That number alone just pulls back the curtain on this huge hidden bottleneck in the whole AI industry. And it raises the big question. How on earth are human developers supposed to keep up with that kind of pace?
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll dive into the manual grind. Then, we'll look at the foundational breakthrough that changed everything. We'll meet an AI agent called Loop, see how it works, and finally, look ahead to our automated future.
All right, first up, let's really dig into the current state of affairs, the critical and pretty painful world of the manual grind.
You know, Ankur Goyal from Braintrust really hit the nail on the head here. He says the best you can do is just stare at a dashboard and think. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? We're building this futuristic AI, but the way we improve it has been stuck in this manual loop of just staring and guessing.
And the numbers? Well, they really tell the story. An average team might run, say, 13 evals a day, but the top teams, they're blowing past 3,000. And that intensity means the most advanced users are sinking more than 2 hours every day into this one process. It's absolutely critical work, but wow, what a drain on time and creativity that could be going into building the next big thing. And that brings us to the core shift. We're moving away from the old way, which is this slow, passive cycle of looking, guessing, and just kind of hoping for the best. And we're moving to a new way. A way where the system is an active partner, giving you smart suggestions and automating the fixes. We're talking about going from a slow feedback loop to a super fast.
So, what gives? Why is this all happening right now? Well, it all comes down to a foundational breakthrough, a real tipping point that just changed the entire game. For the longest time, there was this hard limit. The AI models we were trying to make better just weren't smart enough to help us do it. You couldn't really ask an AI to critique another AI's prompt because its suggestions would be, frankly, not very good. That has totally fundamentally changed.
And here it is. This is the breakthrough. Braintrust's internal tests found that some of the newer models, like Claude 4, are almost 6 times better at improving AI systems than the best models that came before. Now, this isn't just a small step up. It's a giant leap that suddenly makes automated help not just possible, but actually really effective.
This massive leap in performance paved the way for a whole new class of tools. So let's meet one of them, Braintrust's Loop. And the key thing to understand is this isn't just another dashboard. It's designed from the ground up to be an AI agent, to shift you from being a spectator to being a real partner in the process.
So what do we even mean by an AI evaluation agent? It's an AI that stops being a passive tool you look at and starts actively participating. It doesn't just show you numbers. It analyzes your results and gives you concrete suggestions for how to improve everything, your prompts, your test data, even how you measure success. It becomes a true partner in your work.
Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work in practice? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how this agent actually becomes your partner in crime for optimizing AI. Loop really works in a powerful 3-step cycle. First, it helps you optimize your prompts. Then, because better prompts need tougher tests, it helps you build better, more challenging datasets. And finally, to make sure you're measuring all these improvements correctly, it helps you improve your scores. You see how each step feeds the next? It creates this incredible momentum. And what's crucial is that this is all built for a developer's actual workflow. You're not just handing over the keys. You get a side-by-side view to review every single suggestion, so you're always in control. It works with any model you want to use, Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, even your own stuff. And you get to choose, stay in the loop for every little decision, or if you're feeling bold, you can hit the adventurous toggle and just let it run. It really puts you in the driver's seat.
Okay, so let's zoom out and look at the really big picture here. This isn't just about a single tool.
It's about a fundamental change in how AI is going to be built from this point forward. So, where are we heading?
When you look at the timeline, it's pretty wild how fast this is all moving. I mean, yesterday we were staring at static dashboards. Today, we have AI agents like Loop assisting developers. But the future we are hurtling towards is one where that whole evaluation process is driven and revolutionized by AI itself.
And this right here, this is the main takeaway. If you remember one thing, it's this. We've finally reached a point where our AI models are so advanced that we can turn them inward on themselves. We're creating this incredible feedback loop where AI helps build better AI and does it faster than we ever could alone. The job of evaluation isn't some separate manual chore anymore. It's becoming a smart, built-in part of the creative process itself.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought, because really, we are just at the very beginning of this transformation. When the tools you use to measure and improve AI are themselves powerful AI, just what becomes possible?